Hey guys, Mmahlapa here on It's My Business, the time where I make your business my business, and we are working together to build the types of businesses that this beautiful continent of Africa really deserves. We're talking about growing a thick skin. How do you do that, right? I know it's something that a lot of us have struggled with. I've struggled with, to be honest. And it's something that I had to learn because in business, if you don't have a thick skin, it will totally take out your confidence. And confidence is such a key thing in business. Business involves like 90% rejection and 10% wins. So we're going to talk about it, growing your thick skin.
Hello, I'm Mmahlapa, an entrepreneur, social entrepreneur, commercial lawyer, and philanthropist with an undeniable obsession to inspire and empower African entrepreneurs. And that's why I'm making your business my business.
I think it's very important that you start looking into how do you grow your thick skin. And I'm going to give you 3 steps to growing your thick skin. Step number 1, know yourself. If you know yourself, nobody can tell you different. Know yourself, know your product or service, and know your market. That's the most important thing. You need to understand that knowing the holistic picture of who you are and what you're doing helps you as you approach other people. Now, you are going to experience rejection. That's a fact of business as a whole. Not everybody is going to buy into your thing. There is no business in the world that has 100% buy-in from its potential market. There's always room to grow for any product. Now, in that area, which means there are going to be people who are going to criticize you. So make sure that you're preparing yourself for that. There's a particular part, a particular group of people that that you're feeding into, that you're supplying that demand for. And those are the people you're targeting. But the others are going to be there to criticize, to put down, to whatever. Make sure that you're putting yourself in a position that you know that and you understand that. If you know who you are and where you're going, you're not going to have too many issues with that. Now, tip number 2 on how to grow a thick skin is you need to realize that people a lot of the time reject stuff that they don't understand, or they start projecting whatever's their fears or concerns or misunderstandings on you. Now, if you understand that, it's going to help you just get to a place in your life where you are not constantly crushed by every little thing that somebody says that is not in agreement with what it is that you're doing. You need to realize that some people, you give them something, and before they even get an opportunity to see it, what it's about, or whatever, they're already saying no. That's the place that they come from. It's just a place of rejection. They reject anything new. They're not open to new things, and you need to be okay with that. Those people will always be here on this planet, unfortunately, and we just need to work around them. At the end of the day, there are people who are going to love what we're doing. So let's pour ourselves into those people. We're going to bump into the ones that I just spoke about. But at the end of the day, if you keep pushing and you keep knocking on doors, eventually the right doors are going to open. But in that process, you can't allow the rejection to crush you. You need to have the right perspective. You need to understand that somebody will tell you, not only is this not good, but that you should quit. And if you don't have a good perspective about why you're doing things, you're going to find yourself in a pickle really quickly. Now, tip number 3 is know your weaknesses. If you know your weaknesses or the areas that you may potentially fail at, it's going to help you prepare for criticism in that regard. Now, I don't know about you, but when I was growing up, I always was aware of certain things that I knew people would go to first when they tried to start criticizing me. And I was prepared for them. I made sure that by the time they're ready to come at that angle, it would make me even laugh, like, wow, you're so predictable, you know? So it's so important for you to be able to look at yourself and start preparing for things that you know are potentially your weak points or whatever. Those are also opportunities for you to be able to improve those weak points. And if you're able to do that, my word, can you just imagine how far you'd be able to go? I believe that you need to focus on your strengths and make your strengths strong, but at the same time, there's some weaknesses that you can improve. They may never be great, but they can just be improved on. So know your weaknesses, know that potentially if somebody's trying to break you down, or even if it's not somebody trying to break you down, but your competition's going to come in and look at that. They're going to come in and look at your weaknesses. So make sure you know what they are. Make sure you are addressing them. Make sure you can improve them as much as possible. But at the same time, when people start to critique them, make sure that you are already ready for that. Because as you continue to start being ready for that, you're going to realize that, hey, man, these things are not as scary as they look. You're not going to be daunted by the possibility that somebody is going to say that about you or pick that particular thing up. You'll be able to have a response. You can say, hey guys, listen, we're actually addressing that right now. We're dealing with it. Please understand. And people are going to be able to understand that aspect for you. So please make sure that you're taking those tips. Let's grow some thick skin. We need it in this business thing. Business can be tough. It can be really, really, really rough. But you need to keep your head up high. You need to keep pushing and make sure that, hey, man, in the midst of all of these things, you are in business because you know why. It's your drive. It's your purpose. It's your goal, and you're benefiting the most from it. So you have to fight for it. Grow a thick skin for you.
She's on fire.
By the way, we need to keep meeting up. So please go to the link below, click on the link, follow me, subscribe. I'm going to be uploading so much more awesome content for us to keep sharing together. And let's connect. I want to hear what you think. Speak to me. I'm going to make sure I respond to whatever I can. I'm really praying for you guys. I love you guys, and I can't wait for us to take the landscape of African business to the next level.